Welcome back and welcome to another movie reviews video. I make movie reviews here every Sunday as long as I've seen enough movies to talk about, and they are always spoiler free. I will leave last week's movie reviews video linked up here in case there is something in there that I talk about that you are considering going to see at the cinema this week. I have three movies to talk about this week. Well, three things I saw in the cinema this week. One of them is a new release, one of them is an older release, and one of them was a special event. So quite an even spread. So I will talk about the new release first of all. I will leave timestamps in the description box below, so if there is a particular movie you want to hear my thoughts on, you can scroll along to that time and not have to listen to the other movie reviews. So the new release that I saw in cinemas was Official Secrets, which is based on a true story. It stars Keira Knightley playing somebody who works for a kind of government listening, not really spy, but kind of spy agency in Cheltenham, and she finds something out that is linked to the discussions at the time that are going on about going to war in Iraq. So I had no idea that all of this had taken place in the UK. I knew that there was all sorts of things going on. The film Vice covers a lot of the stuff that they talk about in this film. Obviously, it was an Oscar-nominated film this past year. I thought it was really good. The first half hour, there is a lot of information to take in, and I struggled to kind of follow along with some of the information that was being thrown at me. However, all of that information kind of slotted into place as the film went on, and so it made a lot more sense as everything went on, and I was kind of captured by all the drama because this person is sort of obviously shouldn't have been leaking this information, and so there's implications at work, there's implications in terms of her going to prison for sort of treason and betraying the Official Secrets Act. The phrase Official Secrets Act is used an awful lot in this film, so get used to hearing it. I would definitely recommend this film. It's not necessarily one that has to be seen at the cinemas, so if you're considering waiting for it to come to streaming or whatever DVD rental service you use, then that would be fine too. It's not one that, you know, oh, the sound's excellent or the cinematography is brilliant. It's quite a dark film, so just know that going into it, but I really enjoyed it, and the cinema itself was really quite busy, so that was excellent because there's now only like one screening of it left in my movie theatre. So if you get the chance to catch it in the cinemas, then do, but don't worry, it's not a big deal if you don't. If you end up watching on streaming, it's an excellent movie and I definitely recommend. So then the next film that I saw in cinemas that's not a new release but is on a limited release in movie theatres here was Tangled. I'm currently planning a trip to Disney, and so the fact that there have been some Disney princess movies released in the cinemas here right now has been just wonderful and definitely worth me going and seeing on the big screen. I never saw Tangled on the big screen. I think I rented it from Sky Box Office or Sky Cinema or whatever it's called now. So it was really wonderful to see it on the big screen. It was interesting having seen Beauty and the Beast the week before. My timings meant that I actually saw one on the Thursday and one on the Friday. So it was really interesting seeing them back to back because in my head they don't look any different, but the animation style is so different, and the animation and the sound is just so wonderful. In Tangled, it's like so HD and just pops off the screen. The sound is just fantastic. The music in that film, I'd forgotten just how enrapturing the whole music from that movie is. If you get the chance to go and see it on the big screen, I do recommend it. It was really, really good, and I really enjoyed the whole experience. I came away listening to the soundtrack, of course, and just really enjoyed. But I mean, you've probably all already seen Tangled, so you don't need my recommendation for that one. But if you do get to have the chance to see it in the cinema, go for it, for sure. Then the next film that I saw in cinemas was a special event. It wasn't actually a film. It was the 25th anniversary of Friends, the TV series, last Sunday. And so to celebrate, Fathom Events was doing a screening of 4 episodes of Friends and what they advertised as never before seen footage, bloopers, interviews, etc. You know, special footage you would only see by going to this Fathom event. So obviously I pre-ordered my tickets. I was very excited about going. I went out decked in all my Friends gear, and then there was some stuff in the run-up beforehand, which there always is with a Fathom event, like interviews and stuff like that. So there was a couple of bloopers, a couple of like short clips from interviews, which I ended up seeing twice because I was there early enough that I saw that run twice, which isn't like me to be there early before a film. And then there was just 4 episodes of Friends. There was the first episode, there was another episode, the one with the blackout, then there was the one where Ben is born, and then the one where Ross and Rachel have their first kiss. I know that those 2 aren't the titles for them, but it just seemed like quite a random mix of 4 to have chosen. I don't know if they chose them from a vote or why they chose them. I thought they would probably have the first one and they would maybe have the last one, and then they might have one like one of the London ones, or one where one of the other characters gets married, or the one with the flashback, like that's always a good one, or the one where, you know, Ross and Rachel were on a break. It seemed like a really random mix of those 4 episodes. And then during the credits of the last episode, they put the lights up and that was it. So it was advertised as being an hour and 45 minutes. It started bang on 7. Unfortunately, some people came in at 7:20 thinking it was a normal film and they could allow 20 minutes for trailers, so they missed the whole first episode. But at 8:30 or even 8:29, I think it was, they put the lights up. So I was really disappointed because I'd gone there thinking I wasn't the only one wearing Friends gear. There was people who had like Friends popcorn bags and lots of people wearing Friends t-shirts. And we were all kind of sat there going, is this it? It was advertised as being an hour and 45 minutes. It's only been an hour and a half. Where's the additional footage? Where's the bloopers? So I think it turns out that basically the additional footage was the little clippy bit that I watched twice at the beginning, even though I was only there like 15 minutes early. So I was really disappointed in that. I was really disappointed in the episodes that they chose, and I was really disappointed that they'd advertised it as being a bigger thing than it was. I feel like it was false advertising. I feel like they just wanted people to pay to go and watch Friends on the big screen that they could watch at home. And like that day I'd watched like 3 episodes with my lunch, and so I was like, well, that didn't benefit me being here at the cinema at all. So it is playing, if you're in the US, it is playing again. If you're watching this on Sunday, I think it's playing again either on Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it might be on the 2nd, which is Wednesday. So if you are thinking of going to see it and haven't made your ticket purchase yet, I wouldn't recommend doing it. Or if you have already made your ticket purchase, that is what you can expect. I don't think that me talking about which episodes it was is giving away spoilers, because we've all seen Friends. We've all, you know, if you're going to see this, it's because you've seen kind of all the episodes of Friends, just like me, probably multiple times, just like me. But yeah, I wanted to bring it to you here and sort of tell you how disappointed I was with it. So I do already have some movie tickets lined up for next week. So I will have another movie reviews video for you next Sunday. So make sure you are subscribed so that that lands in your subscription feed. As always, if there is a particular movie you would like me to go and watch and then bring my thoughts back here to you next Sunday, leave me a comment. Always happy to go and watch movies on demand. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will be back with more bookish videos in the week and another movie reviews video here next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.